Some pundits and observers are saying that Barack Obama has hurt himself among his liberal base as a result of the negotiations, the concessions that he made to bring about the agreement on the debt ceiling. Well, let's look at the numbers. One way that we have of seeing whether or not this is actually true is to look at his job approval rating among liberals, among Democrats, and among liberal Democrats. The last big sample we have is for the week that ended July 31st. That was right up through the Sunday agreement. Let's see what the data show. Basically, the results show that Obama is holding on to his own among liberals and among Democrats and among liberal Democrats. In other words, we don't see any kind of disproportionate drop among those groups for the president, at least through Sunday, the 31st of July. Let's look at liberals first. What's his job approval rating? 72%. Now, his overall approval rating for last week was at 42%, so that's a 30-point differential. In other words, liberals give him a 30 percentage point higher job approval rating than the overall national average. Well, it turns out when we look at it that that's about the range above his overall average that liberals have given him throughout his administration. So he's not disproportionately doing better or worse among liberals than he has since he took office back in January of 2009. So no loss there on a relative basis. What about among Democrats? Job approval rating for Obama 77% last week. And again, although that's down some, it's not disproportionately down. So we don't see him losing strongly among Democrats compared to everybody else. Finally, among those who are both liberal and Democrats, and that's really his hardcore left base, liberal Democrats, Obama's job approval rating, 83%. And although that's down a little as well, that's actually above the typical gap between liberal Democrats and his overall average. So as far as we can tell here so far, and this is through Sunday, July 31st, no signs that the president has taken a disproportionate hit among his liberal base. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup's Editor-in-Chief.